Welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 500,000 subscribers. By the way, we need it as a community. We need it. So in that way, when the time comes, we all need to get together. It'll be one place. So hit subscribe, watch, comment. I want your comments and share with your friends. Again, there's never going to be a more important time than now. And why do I say that? Well, just think about over the weekend. Russell Vought, the new director of the United States Office of Management and Budget, the guy focused in on dismantling the now Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, also known as the CFPB. But before that, on Friday, Elon Musk went ahead and posted this on X. Turns around, CFPB, rest in peace. Can you imagine this? Seriously? The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is now killed? Scary. Here's a Forbes article that breaks it down really nicely so that each and every one of you understands what's exactly going on. It starts by saying CFPB's funding gets cut off after Russell Vought takes over Consumer Protection Agency. It goes on to say, the CFPB will not receive its next scheduled tranche of federal funding, new acting director Russell Vought said Saturday night, after reportedly telling agency staffers to stop their work. A dismal sign for the Bureau that has been targeted by Trump and tech billionaires, including Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk, with Musk advocating for deleting the agency in his efforts to cut government spending. It goes on to then say, Vought said Saturday he notified the Federal Reserve the CFPB will not receive its next draw of federal funding, claiming it's not reasonably necessary to carry out the agency's duties, amid multiple reports indicating Vought emailed agency staff Saturday to say they should halt all of their work. The move came after CFPB's X account, formerly available at CFPB, appeared to be taken offline, telling its users this account doesn't exist, while the agency's website also displays a 404 error. It goes on, Vought, an architect of this conservative project 2025 agenda, reportedly took over the agency Friday as Trump and Musk's Department of Government Efficiency seek to gut the Bureau, their latest target as they try to slash government spending. Also Friday, Musk's Doge staff reportedly accessed the CFPB building and gained access to the Bureau's computer systems, which the CFPB union slammed as a clear attempt to attack union workers and defang the only agency, check this out, defang the only agency that checks the greed of payment providers. And finally, they turn around and they say Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent ordered agency staff in an email earlier this week to stop all regulatory work and public communications of any type, citing the need to ensure operations are consistent with Trump's executive orders. And that's according to multiple reports. Reigning in the CFPB has long been a target of Republicans and tech executives after the Biden administration implemented new regulations to address predatory lending and credit card and banking fees. Remember, this only affects the little guy. This doesn't affect the big guys, the ones who are cutting it. It only affects you and I. You're talking about predatory lending where they were getting 25, 30% interest. That's where the CFPB came in. I mean, Senator Elizabeth Warren, who helped to create the CFPB, this is what she posted on X in reaction to the news. She wrote, Vought is giving big banks and giant corporations the green light to scam families. The CFPB has returned, get a load of this, returned over $21 billion to families cheated by Wall Street. Republicans have failed to gut it in Congress and in the courts. They will fail again. Now, this is nuts. 21 billion. Again, this means shit to people like Musk or Zuckerberg. It means nothing to these tech billionaires. It means something to the little guy. Now, Representative Lloyd Doggett was on MSNBC discussing it as well. Play the clip.
Last night, Elon Musk, just as he did for the Agency for International Development, he announced the death sentence for the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, an entity that delivered about $21 billion in relief to American consumers. And Russell Vought declared himself to be the new head of that office. All of this is about protecting the billionaire class. They want to adopt their additional tax breaks for the billionaire class. And all of this is the groundwork for doing that, as well as for making Donald Trump the true tyrant of our country.
My friends, let me be very clear about something. Anybody that says, oh my God, why is this happening? Means that you didn't listen to me going back a long time ago. A long time ago. When I started reading that 922-page manifesto called Project 2025, How to Dismantle United States as a Democratic Republic. I pulled out several aspects of Project 2025, the dismantling of these agencies that leave you and I in worse shape. That's what it's all about. Gut the system. In that way, Trump can go ahead and do whatever he wants. It's why you're seeing at this incredible, voracious speed, the signing of executive orders, one after the other, Some that, again, none of us give a shit about. Is there anybody out there that turns around and says, well, thank God that Trump signed an executive order renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America? Is that going to change any of our lives? Is that going to bring the price of gasoline and groceries down? You know the answer. I know the answer. And it's an emphatic, resounding no. It's not just things like the CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, that they're dismantling. They're dismantling everything. And Trump wants to put himself at the head of it all. Which is why finally I want to show you a clip from yesterday of Trump being asked about naming himself. Not only is he president of the United States, he is also now head of the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts. Now, one of the things that they've really gotten themselves, they got their crotches in a bunch over, is the fact that there are drag shows allegedly put on at the Kennedy Center. And this, of course, does not comport to what Project 2025 or the Republican MAGA Party ever want to hear the word. All right? Whether it's vaudeville, whether it's a drag show. And the funny thing is that Trump has never even seen a show there. But now he is the head of the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts as well. Play the clip.
Why do you want to be chairman of the Kennedy Center Board?
Because I want to make sure it runs properly. We don't need woke at the Kennedy Center. We don't need, some of the shows were terrible. They're a disgrace that they were even put on. So I'll be there until such time as it gets to be running right.
Have you seen any shows there? How do you know they're terrible?
I didn't go. No, I got reports it was so bad. I didn't want to go. There was nothing I wanted to see. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah. Again, first of all, you know nothing about the shows. It's also not something that you're into, which is performing arts. But as president of the United States, with this, again, this pace of the execution of these executive orders, the signing of these executive orders, and the dismantling of different government agencies, naming yourself head of the Kennedy Center for Performing Arts, You could, I guess, do it all. It's unbelievable considering prices haven't come down. We're now talking about potentially 5 wars to the president that claimed during his campaign that he's the anti-war president. He was going to end the Ukraine-Russia war in 24 hours. He was going to put an end to Israel and Hamas. He was going to stop war all along. Now we're fighting, potentially annexing Canada and Mexico. We're going to retake the Panama Canal. We're going to take Greenland. And now, and again, I'm not sure if it's he who will own Gaza or the United States. Somewhere along the line, sounds like 5 potential wars to me. This is why I say being in the know, being a part of this community, is really important. So subscribe, watch, comment, and share with your friends. And as always, thanks for listening. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.